Hey guys, it's me, and I know that I haven't made a video for a couple months now. Basically, I have been pretty busy touring. We did a world tour from January up until, well, really only a couple of weeks ago. So what are we now? We're at the end of May, June time. So it's been a 6-month kind of on and off tour. In conjunction with that, we've been doing a lot of our third album, and I've started something new, which I'm going to tell you about in a minute. But that has taken up a lot of my time. Basically, I just wanted to make a quick video to say that I have not forgotten about my YouTube channel at all. I'm just trying to kind of balance all the different things going on at the moment in my life, in the Vamps life, and everything. But definitely, I've got a few ideas for future videos that I've been kind of thinking about over the past couple months, and I'm definitely sure that after I've got more time to focus on this, then I'm going to make them. So the thing that I'm really excited about is something that started probably October of last year, and it really started for me. It's kind of like a joke. I remember going to sleep one evening and saying to myself, if I was to write a book, what would the first line be? And I remember sort of falling asleep. I think I was on tour. I think I was a bit delirious. I remember just lying there thinking, like, blah, 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 like some random words. And then I thought, actually, I quite like that line. And then from there, I then started developing a story in my head. And that kind of evolved to a complete story. And then I thought to myself, well, I enjoy writing poetry. I enjoy writing songs. So I might just give a story a go. And it's kind of been, 6 months on now, and I've just about to finish the 10th chapter of this book. And it's something that I took on not really knowing really what the commitment was. So I don't know when it's going to be finished or when it's coming out necessarily, but I'm really grateful for all the positivity that you guys have sent my way when I've spoken about it on Twitter or on live streams or whatever. So yeah, I'm really happy that that from what you've been telling me, it seems to be something that you would like to read at one point. A lot of people have asked me kind of what it's about, and it's quite hard to explain really. It's like a science. When I say science, I don't mean like spaceships and aliens or physics. It's, I guess, a futuristic fiction adventure story. So I've taken a lot of inspiration from a book called 1984 by George Orwell that I'd really recommend you guys reading. It was written in 1948, and it's quite freaky how ahead of his time Orwell was when he wrote that book. You know, it's one of those books that can just be read, I'd say, you know, for many decades to come, and it's still relevant and it's still great. So I checked that one out. That book inspired me quite a lot. Also, a film called The Island that had Ewan McGregor in, that really inspired me as well. But really, I've taken a lot of inspiration for this book from a combination of fact and fiction. So I studied a lot of the Cold War in school. I did history for A-levels. So the Cold War, you know, Russia against the West, which is sort of, you know, United States of America and the UK. I found that kind of tension interesting as a conflict topic, and I sort of decided to write a story, in my eyes, if kind of the Second World War and the Cold War had a different outcome. So if you guys, you know, don't really care about, you know, history and the world wars and stuff, I hope that this book is not boring. It's very much not a factual book. I've just taken a few little things that really happened. There's a few characters in my book that were real people, but the only thing that's similar is the names of things. I've completely kind of fabricated a whole story that's well, I hope it's not true. So yeah, that's what it's about. I've just realised that it looks like I'm naked here, but I'm not. I promise. It's I've got shorts on. The video is probably awful lighting. I'm sure I'm gonna have Dean tell me what am I doing, but it's I'm sat in a hotel room somewhere, and yeah, I don't have any lights or anything. So also what's going on, apart from the book? For me, as I said at the start, we did a Vamps World Tour that technically finished in South America last week. But, you know, we're in Sweden this week. We are also adding a lot of other dates, hopefully. And whether that kind of comes under the World Tour title or not, I don't know. I think it is. I think if we're doing shows around the world in new places, I think it should, you know, be called the Vamps Wake Up World Tour. So yeah, we've been doing that on the Vamps perspective. If anyone's watching this that doesn't know kind of what my main what I spend most of my time doing, it's a band called the Vamps, which we're like a UK band that are touring at the moment. That we've got lovely fans. So yeah, good fans. We've been touring. We are also working on our third album. We've done 2 albums before this, Meet the Vamps and Wake Up. Our last album came out in November last year. I think it was November the 27th, if I remember. Just remember saying it so many times in press interviews, November the 27th. But yeah, so we've got our third album coming. I would like to say relatively soon. Definitely new music soon. I think, you know, that the music industry has changed a little bit now, and with, you know, Spotify and streaming all kind of coming into play now, it's nice that you can just not be scared of just releasing just one song. If you've got a new song that you like, just release it, and, you know, see if people like it on Spotify and around the world. And you know, maybe that's what we'll do with the Vamps. We're definitely in a lot of sessions at the moment. Brad and I are currently doing sessions, but also Brad and Connor were in LA a couple of weeks ago doing various different sessions on their own, but with also other new songwriters that we've never worked with before. And some of the songs from those are really cool. I like it because the sound, some of the songs are quite organic. I feel like that's a bit of a cliche term. They kind of sound like the Vamps' first album. I don't really know how to describe it really, but I'd like to think that there's music that we're making at the moment that has remained true to what the Vamps is, and I hope that... Oh, I just burped. Sorry, I just had coffee. Blah, blah, blah. Coffee's nice actually over here. I hope that the songs that we're writing are songs that people can relate to. I hope that they're songs that you feel, if you're a fan of the Vamps, you can personally have a connection with, because I feel like I have a connection to them, even though I wasn't part of the writing process with 1 or 2 of them. So I think that from a Vamps perspective, I just feel like I wanted to update you on what's going on. Everything is really kind of happening behind the scenes, and it's always that case between albums with bands. You know, a lot of people are like, what are they up to? Like, you know, they haven't released any brand new music for a while, but, you know, a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes. So yeah, as I was saying, third album is happening. We've got quite a few songs together already. We're on the world tour at the moment, which is awesome. This world tour has superseded any, well, I say any of the last world tours. We've only really done half of a world tour last time, but I feel that this time we've been able to play, I'd like to say, a better show. We've got more songs, and we've been lucky enough to play bigger venues, and that's a massive thanks to you guys. So to kind of summarise what's going on, I am not forgetting my YouTube channel at all. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to proceed with it and figure out what videos are relevant and enjoyable to watch. I also don't have a camera anymore. This is my phone, so I need to buy a camera when the time is right. Number 2, I'm writing a book, which I'm really excited about, and as I said before, really grateful for all the support on that. I will definitely keep you updated. In fact, I should probably be writing my book right now, but I am not. Number 3, the Vamps World Tour was awesome. Thank you very much. We can't wait to come back. We're already trying to find out when we can come back to some of these territories that we don't get to come to lots. Number 4, the Vamps new music and new album is definitely underway. It's not something that we've forgotten about. We're very keen to get new music out. And number 5, what's number 5? I don't think I had a number 5, did I? I'm going to say thank you for number 5 because everything is still really good fun for us, and the opportunities that we've been provided with this year have really kind of beaten all the past. We've travelled around the world again. We've met some awesomely cool fans, as well as people that we've met before. Seeing them again, that's awesome. And yeah, everything's good. So I'm sorry in advance if this is an isolated video from my account. I might not be able to do another one for a while, because currently still on tour and doing things like that. But I've got an idea for a video that I approached Dean about. It's just trying to figure out if it can work or not. Anyway, I shall let you know, and I hope that you're having a lovely time. Goodbye.